So today's video is going to be, like she said, a spa video, but I will also be doing my 1-year homeowner update. So I'm getting back into my home series. I know you guys enjoy those videos, so I'm excited to jump back into that. Before we get started, I just want to make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Make sure that you like this video, and also make sure you check out my personal Instagram page, which is JazzNicole_. It'll be in the description box, as well as my business Instagram, which is Plain Skincare. I do own a skincare brand, hence why we are doing a face mask today. I am testing out my detox mask that I formulated, so we're going to be trying it. Actually, I've been trying it out, but it's time for me to do another mask, because that's why I decided to do that today. So also make sure that you check out my website at www.plainskincare.com. We just launched last month, not even last month, it was like the end of last month, so 2 weeks ago. So now we just have body scrubs, eye cream, and eye sleep mask on there, but we will be adding more skincare products monthly, so make sure that you go check it out and shop with us. So we're going to be drinking, while we're talking, Mackenzie's going to be drinking some apple juice.
Thank you.
And I'm going to be drinking some red wine. This is California wine from Crane Lake. If you don't know, wine is actually good for your skin as well as your heart. It's filled with anti-aging properties and antioxidants, and also like
Hold up.
helps with your Mackenzie. What you doing? Let's go ahead and get started, what y'all here for. So my 1-year homeowner update. So I'm gonna do overall, and then I'm gonna do pros and cons, and then I have some tips for you guys, and then I'll give you guys some encouraging words if you are looking into getting your home, whatever. So overall, so I made a year on June 9th of this year. So I made a full year of being a homeowner on June 9th. And overall, the first year was really good. Like I didn't have any issues. When I say we, I mean me and Mackenzie. I didn't have any issues like with anything. We really enjoyed our first year. How was your first year in the house?
Very exciting and like very housey.
What's housey?
Like it's like having our own house, but having like guests' houses, like other people's houses, but it's actually our houses, but family house.
Yeah, whatever she's saying. So yeah, our overall experience was good. I enjoyed, overall I am happy with my decision. It was one of the best decisions I've ever made. So yeah, so let's get into, I'm gonna go back and forth. So I'm gonna do a pro, and then I'm gonna do a con. I'm gonna do a pro, and then I'm gonna do a con. So I'm gonna start off with a pro. So if you're a single mom like I am, and you're looking into getting a house, I would definitely suggest doing a new build. And the reason why I would suggest doing a new build, because typically as a single mom, you don't have like any, you don't have like a huge amount of liquid cash or cash flow for you to, if you do build and like get into an existing home, you don't have that much cash flow or a cash budget to fix, do a fixer upper. So I would totally suggest doing a new build, simply because your new build, it's a new build, so you're not gonna have anything breaking out as quickly, depending on who your builder is, but as well as your home is gonna come with warranties. So I've been in the house for a year, and my some of my appliances, I think it stops within a year, but my major appliances, they stop within like 3 years or 5 years, like my AC and all of that stuff. So I definitely you can.
Okay.
You probably got to come sit up. I definitely recommend you getting a new build if you don't even have to be a single mom. If you're just like a single person, period, or if you don't have, even if you're married, if you don't have like a large cash flow, I would definitely recommend getting a new build, because you're getting a smack brand new house and your house is going to come with warranties. And for me, I'm very big on energy. So I don't know if I said this in a previous video, but I'm very big on energy. So I wanted myself to be the first person to stay in this house. I didn't want to move into a house where I had to move into other type of energy and all of that stuff. So that's a plus for me. So yeah. So my number one pro is, so
I can take the mirror out the bathroom.
no, it's fine. Yeah, this consistency is so creamy. Look at that. I did that. Okay. I think I'm gonna use the mirror on my phone. The camera on my phone. So back to what I was saying. So a con would be, this con is actually a blessing and a curse. I'm sorry, I keep on forgetting to look at the lens. This con is actually a blessing and a curse at the same time. And if you live in a neighborhood that has HOA, you probably already know why I say it's a blessing and a curse. So it's a blessing because living in a neighborhood with an HOA, the reason why the HOA is there is to, you know, keep the neighborhood intact, as far as with rules and stuff and all of that. So you'll have the neighborhood held up to a certain standard, but as well as appearances, like such as making sure your grass is cut and all of that. So I think that's a good thing of having an HOA, because you want your neighborhood to be like, that's where you sleep at, that's where you live. So you want your neighborhood to be safe, and you want your neighborhood to look good, look presentable. So so yeah, that's my actual con. And the only reason I decided to put it on the con list is because I recently just got fined. So I got fined because I built a fence. I don't know if y'all, I'll put the video card up here, but I got a fence built around my house, and I didn't notify HOA. And so the reason why they gave me a fine, not because I didn't notify them, they gave me a fine because they sent me a notice, and the second time they sent me a notice, they fined me like $50 because they sent me a first notice and I didn't respond. And the gag is, I never got the first notice. Okay guys, so I had to go charge the camera right quick. It might die again. So I'm about to start Mackenzie's mask. But the next one, I forgot what I stopped off on. I think I stopped off the HOA. So I'm gonna move on to a pro. So the next pro I have for you guys, I'm talking Mackenzie. So the next pro I have for you guys is grace period. So owning a home, and it depends on your mortgage company, but I think all of them are like this. But like, you have a longer grace period, and that's a pro for me because I just rely on my single income. So I just get paid, you know, like twice a month, and sometimes those months don't fall, you know, within the first week. I mean, those days don't fall within the first week of payment. So I know with most apartments, they give you to like the 5th, and then after the 5th you have a late fee. But with my mortgage company, they give me until the 10th. So as long as I pay my mortgage, what's wrong? So as long as I pay my mortgage by the 10th, I am fine without a late fee. So, and I'll get a late fee like if I pay it after that. So, and then they work with you too. So that's the plus, because when you're in an apartment, like, baby, I don't know how it's been since the pandemic, but I know when I was in an apartment, because mind you, I was with my parents until I got this house. But baby, they was on you, okay? They was on you. So, yeah. So my next con is maintenance. Oh my gosh. And I'm not talking about if this maintenance. My next con is maintenance, and I'm not talking about like cleaning the house and all of that. Obviously that's a must, but I'm talking about maintenance as far as cutting your grass and having to take out the trash, cutting the grass, and what else? Oh, having to put the make sure that you're changing the AC filter when you're supposed to. That, all of that extra stuff, you don't have to worry about that when you're in an apartment. But being in a home, I have to keep my grass cut, make sure I change my filter out. What else? Pressure wash the house, make sure I get the house pressure washed. It's just added maintenance. That could be a con. It wouldn't be a con if I had a man, but I don't have a man, so all of that is on me, and it's very, very stressful. So I know the Lord, he looking out for me. He got somebody coming for me, because baby, he needs to come cut this grass. He needs to come do these air filters, right, McKenzie?
What's air filters?
We're not talking about the air filters. We're talking about me getting a man. Y'all, she hate when that's just a whole nother subject. But anyway, so yeah, that's another con. So another pro would be no noise from like neighbors. And my neighborhood is really, really quiet over here, and I'm saying that today, but earlier, like a few hours ago, I heard somebody playing some loud music, and I was just like, baby, where they come from? Because I don't be hearing people playing loud music over here, and I don't like it. Like, people in their house trying to cook. Kids, well, they not in school right now trying to do homework, but people trying to relax and you playing loud music, like, we don't want to hear what you're listening to. So, but typically it's like really, really quiet over here, and I love that. But you know, in apartments you have upstairs neighbors, they want to run and stuff, so we don't have any of that over here in our house, except for like holidays. If someone throwing a party, I had a 4th of July get together over here, and we had a blast. I actually vlogged a little bit, but it wasn't enough to put in a vlog, so yeah, that's not up. But I did vlog a little bit. I might put it up later. I mean, it's too late now, but anyways, so yeah, that's another pro. It's very, very quiet. I don't have to listen to somebody arguing between the walls. Oh. Okay, we back, y'all. The camera charged a little bit because it went dead. So that was all for the pros and cons. So now I'm gonna move on to the tips. Do you have any pros and cons? You know what pros and cons is? So a con is something that's bad, and then a pro is something that's good. So do you have something bad about being in a house, or something that's good about being in a house? No. Okay, put your foot down. Okay, so now I'm gonna move into tips. So my first tip is to get an exterminator. Get an exterminator. So before I even move in the house, I already had my exterminator on lock. He does like our family houses, so he just added me to the schedule. But and then especially having a new, for all houses, but especially having a new build, because they literally like cleared all the dirt and grass. So, and you put your home on top of the insects' home, so of course they're gonna try to come back. So, and they do like exterminating work when you do get a new build, but you have to do something for like termites and stuff. But I already have like my exterminator guy. He comes every 6 months, and I have had no issues with any insects or anything, except for on my carpet. I do get these little slugs. I don't know where they come from, but I see them like every once in a while, but they're like these little small things. But other than that, we don't see any roaches. We don't have any roaches, any ant problems. I've seen a bunch of videos of people saying they have problems with spiders, and this is new builds. They have problems with spiders, roaches, and all of that stuff. So get an exterminator, okay? So my second tip would be to, this is going to vary between different mortgage companies, but I had a whole issue. I was almost to tears. Matter of fact, I think I did cry once. Earlier this year, since I am doing all of this on my own, I split my payments up for this 1 month, but I split it up like half, and I paid all of that before it was actually due on the 1st. So if you make a payment before it is due, it's going to automatically go towards your principal, and they're not going to count that as a payment. And it is hell trying to get them to reverse that and to put it towards a payment instead of putting it towards principal. So if you're making mortgage payments, your payment is broken down to principals, escrow, and then insurance and all of that. They took my whole entire payment since I had split it up, and since I paid it before it was actually due. So since my balance was 0, they took that and put it towards principal. So they just assumed that I was making a payment towards principal, and that was not the case, and they were still asking for the payment. So that's a tip. Be sure that the first roll around before you make that payment, or just schedule like auto payment or something. So don't try to make payments before January 1st or before July 1st or before all that. But it varies. Just talk to your mortgage company. It varies, but that's the issue I had, and it took them literally like 3 months before they're able to fix it. They were trying to get me to pay like twice in 1 month, and I just was not going for it. And they were sending me letters saying that I didn't pay. It was like the scariest month. I thought I was about to lose my house, but thank God they fixed it. And it actually impacted my credit score as well, because in their system it was like I didn't pay for that month. I just made a large payment to principal when that was not the case. So that's a excellent tip that I want to tell you guys. Organize your bills, but this goes without saying. If you're in an apartment or not, you need to organize your bills. I don't care how big or small they are. Make sure that you organize your bills, because you having a house, this is like it could be semi-permanent or permanent thing, but you want to make sure that you are budgeting every month, because baby, the mortgage has to be paid. Those the energy, what is called, not energy, utilities, like that has to be paid. And that's another thing, my utility bill is very, very cheap. Like it's very, very good. It's cheaper than it was when I was in an apartment. So that's that. But organize your bills. So yeah, and that's another thing, you also have to pay for water too, when I didn't have to pay for apartment. But you know, give and take. So, and then the last tip I'll give you, and this is probably goes without saying, but get internet over getting cable. I always say, because I always tell this to my family, like, because everybody has cable, and I'm like, y'all rich, because cable is expensive. And I honestly don't watch TV that much. I watch Netflix, I watch Amazon Video, I watch Hulu, I watch streaming services. I don't watch TV. So it's pointless for me to pay $200 something a month for cable. Just nasty. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you get internet and just get streaming services, because it's still going to come out cheaper than it would with having cable. Unless cable in your area is cheap, like I would recommend that, because it works out for me. So yeah. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wash my face, and then I'm going to come back, and then we're going to do encouraging words routine. So I'm going to end with some encouraging words. I'm going to use this liquid exfoliant. I love this stuff. We don't have anything like this on our site yet, but we will in the future. It's a chemical exfoliant, well, toner. But anyway, so I want to end with some encouraging words. So I know you came across this video because you're either in your home, or you're thinking about or you're in the process of getting a home. Just know that Just know that you can do it. It is possible. If I can do it, literally anybody can do it, because y'all, I am not rich yet by any means. I'm just your average American girl. I didn't come from a family that had money. I'm doing all of this on my own. So Trust me, you can do this. You just have to have good intentions. Trust in the Lord, like with everything. Literally, I don't care if I'm trying to decide what I'm about to eat for dinner. I'm bringing God into it. Like, trust Him, and then just know what you want. So once you know what you want, you know what directions and what journey and what path to take. So keep God into it. Know what you want and know what you're getting into. Really, when you get in a house, as far as finances, they're gonna be able to tell you if you can afford it, because they're not gonna give you a house if you can't afford it anyway. And you can't lie. This stuff is lie proofs. You have to have everything is documented, so you have to have document proof that you're making this income, unless those documents are falsified. But I don't think so, because they verify all of that. So if you get approved, you are approved. You can afford that house. But just know that you can do it. You can do it. If you have to cut out things out of your budget to make it happen, make that happen. Because I promise you, this is like the best decision I've ever made. Me and my daughter are comfortable. Actually, I'm looking to be in this house for maybe another 2 years, maybe another year, maybe 2 years, and then I'm going to get me another house. I'm going to get me a bigger house. I'm just manifesting and speaking bigger and rent this house out. Mackenzie wants upstairs. She wants a 2-story. God might bless us with a 3-story.
I want to stare.
Okay, y'all, so the camera died again, so this is just the ending of the video, so I just decided to put this on my phone. So yeah, we're going to be in a bigger house within the next few years, so we're going to be renting this one out. We're just manifesting, because, you know, that's what we do over here. I'm about to put on my eye cream. You can find on PlintSkincare.com. This eye cream reduces puffiness, dark circles, and wrinkles. It works really, really well on wrinkles. Like, you can see results within like a day if you have wrinkles with this. So find this at PlintSkincare. Just gonna put this on. But yeah, and especially I want to take this moment, because this information is for everybody, but I want to especially take this moment to talk to my single moms who think that they're just doomed. Like, trust me, you can do it. Don't let anyone tell you that you cannot do it. Honestly, I use those words as motivation. So make sure you use those words. Like, if somebody's trying to bring you down and say you can't do this, you can't do this, first of all, they don't know your pockets, they don't know your income. So just take that use that as fuel to, you know, do that. Because your child is gonna be, if I didn't have Mackenzie, I don't know where I would be. Like, I mean, I probably was, because I've always been very, very motivated. I know I will be, you know, I wouldn't be doing bad, but I wouldn't be as far as I am now, because she encouraged me, like, to do a lot. Like, she motivates me every day. I know I have to live for her. I have to do things for her. I want her to see the world. I want her to know that it's more than just Louisiana. It's more than just working a 9-to-5. Like, you can be a CEO. You can work a 9-to-5, be a CEO. Like, you can do anything that is possible. You know that, right? Like, you can do anything that you put your mind to. Yeah, I'm just using this Skin Renewing Night Cream by CeraVe. I love CeraVe, but I love PlintSkincare even more. But I love CeraVe. They're awesome skincare brand. Like, love. So yeah, but yeah, that's my encouraging words. Do you have any encouraging words for the people? Yeah, my skin feels so good.
Thanks for watching. Peace. Peace.
I need to redo my this. So yeah, that was all for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that 1-year update. So yeah, I need a vacation. I'm ready for my vacation. I'll go on vacation at the end of this month. I'm so ready. So if y'all don't see a video, oh yeah, she goes on vacation too, but not with me. If y'all don't see a video until then, because I will be vlogging, then y'all know where I'm at. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you leave, if you have any questions for me, Make sure you leave them down below. And again, make sure that you check out my website, www.plintskincare.com. And also check out my Instagram, at Plint Skincare or Jasmine Nicole. So, yeah. Talk to y'all later. Bye.